Good morning and welcome to Cover 2 Cook. We're on episode 113 and we are back. Two-week hiatus brings us back to NFL season. We're not talking baseball. We're not talking hockey. We're not talking basketball. No other sport but college and NFL till February something. You get Cover 2 Cook talking about the NFL. Today we're going to give NFL updates. We're going to do the over and under on the wins of the NFC East. So we got to run through four of those teams. We start there because there's the defending champs. So let's get it started.
Yeah. I was going to do a vertical jump there. Thank you, Sox.
Travel been to Indiana, and did Cover 2 Cook get you a good hotel?
Indiana? No, I'm in Louisiana. I'm getting Mardi Gras.
I know that this might be hard, but I don't know how much you remember Friday night since we left you damn near when you fell asleep.
I got my belly full, man. I was like, I warm covers and warm. I was like, I could go to sleep right now.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Jack Dorsey.
Final answer?
Yes. All right.
This is going to be a long fucking day.
All right. Thank you so much for joining episode 113. We got some NFL updates right off the bat. The Jets signed Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson to 4-year contracts. Sauce gets 4 years, $120 million, while Garrett Wilson gets 4 years, $130. So this shows right here, after moving on from Aaron Rodgers, let's lock down that young talent. Let's make sure we have these for the future. They are the future players for the Jets, so why not give them the big contracts, the big money? They both deserve it. Highest paid DB though for Sauce is a little questionable. But what'd you think about that one?
I think this is smart. You get your because both these guys are coming off rookie contracts. You've got to sign them up and get it done early. Hey Dallas, maybe you should take some cues from this. Hey, some of these other teams. Hey, sign these young players. Get them locked in before the price, because next year the price tag goes up. So get them going. Get it signed. Get it done. You know that I agree with the highest paid cornerback. What has he done? Lately. So I don't know the highest paid, but that's going to be the going rate, because if you wait till next year, it's going to be even higher than that. Garrett Wilson, he's a star quarterback, wide receiver. He just doesn't have anybody that has thrown it to him. So and even this year he may not have a whole lot that's being thrown to. But I think it's a key to keep these guys, lock them in for 4 years, but they're going to have to produce. Yeah. That New York media will not care, and they will hound dog them.
Yeah, Justin, you got Justin Fields over there. What are you talking about? He's got a great quarterback coming in there. I think Sauce Gardner was more for the persona, not persona, but like keep that flow going. He's got a lot of swag, you know what I mean? And I think this is one of those ways where it's like keep that swagger into this season, because we're going to need it. This year's is going to be a little rough. I would be surprised if, I wouldn't be surprised if Garrett Wilson has a great year this year. Really, ever since Aaron Rodgers got there, it started struggling for him. And he had all these other guys. You had Devontae Adams and you had Randall Cobb and all this. So it's time to get back to these two being your focus on the offensive side and on the defensive side. Just paying $250 million for two players. That's a lot of money. Well, speaking of contracts, Terry McLaurin is expressing disappointment during contract negotiations. Per his words, I've been pretty frustrated, and I'm not going to lie. I will say in this situation, we've talked about this in the past because there's kind of been rumors. This is a young quarterback that needs his wide receiver. Just because you went out and got Debo doesn't mean that McLaurin doesn't need to be on this team. Those are a good 1-2 punch. I think you locked this up. I don't understand what the wait period is. What did you think about this one?
Yeah, I don't either. And he's went on to say that if this doesn't, he says, I won't be afraid to sit down, and I won't come. I won't come to training camp. I will sit out. He does. It looks like he might be got his heels clicked in that he won't show up. I think they get it done. I think just for the simple fact that Jane Daniels needs this guy, and they're not going to want to go too long into the training camp without him.
Yeah, no, I definitely think, and all the players say this, right? The players like, I'll sit, I won't play. Yeah. Outside of Hassan Reddick and Le'Veon Bell, can you name the last person that actually sat out games. I mean, that's these players will say that and stuff. I can see his frustration seeing players getting paid when you come off a great year and you help the rookie quarterback be as good as what he was.
Right.
I think in the same time, the Commanders are thinking, we got Debo now. So we could get some young talent in here. This might be a different atmosphere. Just sign him. I mean, he's worth it.
Yeah.
He's good for about 4 or 5 games a year that he'll be explosive, and then the rest of him, he'll be nowhere to be found. Another contract, new year. Same 49ers contract drama. I mean, does it feel like the past 4 years, 3 years, we've had nothing but contract problems with it? Well, the new one on the list is Juwan Jennings. Says he wants a new contract or a trade. Now, in this situation, it's because, well, there is no Debo. Brandon Ayuk ain't coming back. George Kittle got his money. The offensive lineman got his money. Who knows what Christian McCaffrey? Brock Purdy got his money. I deserve my money. Juwan Jennings, I will say this right now. You're going to get a lot of tosses this year. You're going to get the ball a lot. I kind of agree with this. Because why not get your money? Because Brandon Ayuk got his money before he got his serious injury. Juwan Jennings is one injury away from being irrelevant in the NFL. He needs to get his money while it is. I don't think they're going to do it, but I think he should. What do you think about this?
I think they trade him. I don't think they're going to put up with it. I think that's why Deebo Samuel, that's why they get rid of him too. I think that all the money's done spent. Where's the money going to come from?
Yeah.
I think there could be a trade in the works. And, I wouldn't mind seeing him in I should say this way, Denver Bronco uniform. Bo Nick to Juwan Jennings. Hell yeah. I'll sign that all day. Heck yeah. So I trade him. Trade him to the Broncos. We'll take him.
I mean, I think the other team I heard was the Patriots. The Patriots may go after him.
And they need help. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he had a great year last year. Not a great year. He had a good year. But it was all because of the injuries. Well, now all those people that were injured are no longer on the team or still injured. So he should still produce a high level. I think in this way, like, either this team is not what he thinks he's going to be, and he's already kind of saw that a little bit, or he's like, I'm not risking an injury for me to be no money, no irrelevant in this league going forward. So
and Anthony, I think he got hurt last year and missed some games last year as well.
Yeah, because they still have that Pearsall as well, Ricky, the one that got shot last year.
Right.
And so they still got him, and then Brandon Ayuk will come back. George Kittle's still there for now. Yeah. They still got weapons. I don't know. Last year, the 49ers felt like they hit reality with the injuries and things like that. You can go to the Super Bowl and you can go deep into the playoffs, but how long can you keep that up? And I feel like this one with Juwan Jennings, go get your bag. Go get it, because if not, someone else will take it.
That's right.
Who would Denver even give up for that? I mean, I guess you don't even know what they're asking for, but like,
I mean, it can't be a whole lot. I mean, maybe a second and a third. I don't even think that low. I say a couple thirds.
Yeah.
For him. I wouldn't give up a whole lot for him because he's not really proven. He did one good year. That's it.
Well, and you got to think too. 49ers are behind it because he's saying he wants out. There's no leverage for the 49ers. So if they come to Denver and say, "Hey, we want this and this," Denver's like, "Piss off." He's either gonna sit out or he's not gonna put. We'll give you this. So, all right. Well, we have to move on to the NFC East wins over and under. So let's explain what we're talking about. We're gonna go through each game real quick, say wins or losses, talk about in the betting aspect of what their wins are, 11.5 or things like that. Are we over or are we under on that? So right off the bat, what I researched or what I saw a couple days ago, so it might have changed, so piss off if it ain't the same as what you got. I have the Eagles are 11.5, so it's either over 12 games winning or it's under at 10 games, or it could be 11 because you got to get that hook in there. The other teams are the Commanders at 9.5, the Cowboys at 7.5, and the Giants at 5.5. Ooh. So let's start off with the defending champions of the Eagles at 11.5. I will say the game. You say win or loss. I will say the win or loss. We'll move on to the next one. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Right off the bat, they start with the Cowboys. Eagles, Cowboys. Who do you got winning that one?
Win for Philadelphia. Win.
Yep. Win for Philadelphia. Eagles versus Chiefs.
Loss.
I got them winning that game. Chiefs always find a way to lose. Eagles versus Rams.
Win.
Win as well. Eagles versus Buccaneers.
Win.
Win as well. Broncos versus Eagles.
Win.
Loss.
Wow.
Broncos win that game.
Okay.
Eagles versus Giants.
Win.
Win as well. Eagles versus Vikings. Be careful here.
Loss.
I have a loss as well. Vikings.
Wow.
They take that one. Depend where it would have been. I think that game flips where it's at.
Yeah.
Giants versus.
It's at Vikings.
Yeah, but if it was in Eagles, I would pick probably the Eagles.
Right.
Giants versus Eagles. Giants versus Eagles.
Win.
Win as well. Packers versus Eagles.
Win.
I have a loss.
Oh, okay.
Lions versus Eagles.
Loss.
I have a win on this one.
Oh, okay.
Eagles versus Cowboys.
Win.
I have a loss. Jerry don't lose in Jerry Dome.
Wow.
Bears versus Eagles.
Win.
I have a win on that one as well. Eagles versus Chargers.
It's at LA. Loss.
Oh, I got a win on that one. Raiders versus Eagles.
Win.
A win as well. Commanders versus Eagles.
Loss.
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 Bills versus Eagles.
Loss.
And then Commanders versus Eagles.
Win.
Win. So what was your win-loss in that one?
11-6. So I have the under.
I have the under as well on this one. 12 wins is a lot of wins. And just teams do not tend to do that after winning a Super Bowl. So they kept a lot of players. I just don't see that one. All right, let's move on to the Commanders. 9.5. Right off the bat. Commanders versus Giants. Who you got winning that one?
Win.
Win. I have Packers versus Commanders.
Loss.
Loss as well. Raiders versus Commanders.
Win.
Win as well. Commanders versus Falcons.
Win.
Win. Chargers versus Commanders.
Loss.
I have a loss on that one too. I will take the Chargers at home on that one.
Yeah.
Bears versus Commanders.
I got them as a loss.
No. I say a win, and you know what? Throw another Hail Mary on their asses again. Commanders versus Cowboys.
Win.
I have a loss.
Wow.
Commanders versus Chiefs.
Loss.
I have a loss on that one. Seahawks versus Commanders.
Win.
I have a win on that one. Lions versus Commanders.
Win.
I have a loss.
I think you got their number, but anyway.
Dolphins versus Commanders.
Win.
I have a loss on that one. Broncos versus Commanders.
Loss.
Loss. Finally start taking your own damn team. Vikings versus Commanders.
Loss.
Loss. Yeah, that's how you do it right there. Commanders versus Giants.
Win.
I have a loss here in New York.
Oh, wow.
Eagles versus Commanders.
Win.
Win as well. Cowboys versus Commanders.
I'm going to go with the loss on this one.
Okay. I got them winning since it's at home. Commanders versus Eagles last game.
Loss.
I have a loss as well. So what do you got for your wins and losses there?
I got 10-7. Same as record as last year.
So I don't. I'm actually on the under of this one. I had a lot of them where they losing. I think this is the Texans of last year. Like, I just think that it's a bounce. That's that second year of that quarterback. I just don't feel like Jaden Daniels. He's great. He is. But so was C.J. Stroud after that first year.
Right.
And everyone was on that. I'm nervous with Debo with injuries and Terry McLaurin problems. And that defense was hit or miss.
Yeah.
Now, this is the team that I have high expectations for.
Oh,
the
wow.
Dallas Cowboys. They have the wins or the wins at 7.5. Let's get started with that first game. Cowboys versus Eagles. Who do you got winning that one?
Loss.
You have them losing to the Eagles. How about the Giants versus Cowboys?
Win.
I have the Cowboys winning that game as well. What about the Bears versus Cowboys?
Win.
I have losing. Bears winning that one. Packers versus Cowboys.
Loss.
I have the Cowboys winning that game. They always find a way to have the Packers number, it always feels like. Cowboys versus Jets.
Win.
I have them winning that game as well. Cowboys versus Panthers.
Win.
I have a win as well. Cowboys versus Commanders.
Loss.
I have them winning that game in Jerry World, man.
Yeah.
You're underestimating them. Cowboys versus Broncos. Who do you got winning that game?
I got the Broncos winning.
Yep, that's sad truth. Cowboys will win that game for sure. Mile high. Cowboys versus Cardinals.
Win.
I have them winning that game as well. Cowboys versus Raiders.
Win.
I have them winning that game as well. Eagles versus Cowboys.
Loss.
I have them winning this game. At home. Jerry World, man. They don't do good on the road. They'll do good at home. Chiefs versus Cowboys.
Loss.
Yeah, they'll lose this game at home. And then Cowboys versus Lions.
Loss. I think they'll run over them like they did last year.
Yeah.
They might put a 50 burger on them.
I don't know about all that, but Ben Johnson ain't there anymore.
That's true.
Vikings versus Cowboys.
Win.
That is ridiculous. That's a loss. You know what? That 50 burger, it's going to be 75 by Minnesota. JJ's going to have 7 touchdowns. All right. Chargers versus Cowboys.
Win.
I have them winning that game as well. Cowboys versus Commanders.
Win.
I have them losing that game. And then Giants versus Cowboys at the end of the year.
Look at who lose this one.
Yes,
They'll
are.
screw it up. It'll be for a playoff. It'll be for a playoff spot. And they'll choke it off against the New York Giants.
See, I was doing this, and I have them winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in a row right in the middle of the season.
Oh, really? Wow.
And I said right off the bat, if they do this, I'm going to have to turn Sports Center off. I'm going to have to, because it's the Cowboys here. It's the Cowboys here.
Stephen A will have his cowboy hat on, just ready to go.
If they lose, but he hates the Cowboys. But no, I think this bounce back of Dak Prescott and CD, and they have less drama coming into this year. The Parsons thing feels like it hasn't been as explosive as what the past contracts they've had to deal with in the past years. I have them over 7.5. What do you got?
I do too. I have them 9 and 8.
Yeah,
so.
I think this is a bounce back year. I think this is one where I could see them finishing first. It's hard to win after winning a Super Bowl with the Eagles. Maybe they hit the injury train this year. I don't think the Commanders are really that good. They just had a great season last year. I'll tell you right now, I might even look at the Cowboys winning the NFC East. Well, we got to whoa, 1 second. All right, hold on, guys. We got one more team.
Pump the brakes, my friend. Pump the brakes.
We got Mr. Dangerous over in New York, okay, with the Giants. Over under 5.5. You ready for this? First game, Commanders and Giants.
Loss. They'll get blown out.
I have them losing that one. Cowboys versus Giants.
Loss.
I have them losing that one as well. Chiefs versus Giants.
They're going to start 0-3. Another loss.
Yep. 0-3 as well. Giants versus Chargers.
First win of the year.
Same here. Giants versus Saints.
Win.
I have them winning as well. Eagles versus Giants.
Loss.
Loss as well. Broncos and Giants.
Loss. If Denver can't beat the Giants, then they don't belong in the NFL.
I have them losing. I have the Giants losing to the Broncos, but I bet this goes into the fourth quarter. Like, this is gonna be a close one.
Yeah.
Because Russell's gonna have this. He's got this one circled.
Right.
Because hey, you want me back? Here we go in Denver. Oh.
Yeah.
I should have took him to win. I think Denver's gonna get blown out that game. Giants versus Eagles.
Loss.
I have that losing as well. 49ers and Giants.
I got them winning.
Oh,
I got them winning.
I don't see that happening. But hey, you know what? Okay, I got the 49ers winning. Giants versus Bears.
Loss.
I got the Giants beating the Bears. Packers versus Giants.
Loss.
Yeah, I have them losing as well. Packers will win that one. Lions versus Giants.
3-game losing streak. Another loss.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Giants versus Patriots.
Win. Patriots are not going to be very good this year.
I think the Giants win, and I feel like that is going to be Jackson Dart's first win.
Oh.
Oh, what did he just say?
So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Giants versus Commanders.
Loss.
I got them winning. Jackson Dart gets 2 wins.
Oh,
Vikings versus Giants.
loss.
If you would have said win, I would have smacked the shit out of you right there. Vikings win this game by 50. I agree with that. They lose. Giants versus Raiders.
Guess what, Tommy? The Giants will beat you again this time. Win.
Yep, I got them winning on that one as well. And then finishing off the year, Cowboys and Giants.
Well, it ruined Dallas's super for the playoffs. Win.
Yep, I got that as well. I think Jackson Dart comes in this year. I like they have so many quarterbacks. Jameis Winston won't play unless it's injury. I think Russell, with them starting off the season 0-3, everyone's already going to be talking about. Yeah, I have them 0-3 and possibly 0-4. Chargers are nothing to sleep on either. But
No.
I think if they go 0-3, people are going to be like, all right, so when's Jackson Dart coming in?
Yep.
Like when? Like this is what the whole thing was. And then they're going to go on a couple losing games and a 3 streak, and then boom, they're going to throw Jackson Dart in. He gets 2 wins. One against the Commanders, and everyone in New York is going to be pissing themselves because they're going to think that he's the second coming. And he'll definitely beat the Patriots, but he won't be the Vikings. The Vikings will tear his ass up apart. So what do you have on that one? Do you have over or under on the 5.5?
I have over. It's 5.5. I have them 6 and 11.
I agree. I think this is a very low number. Honestly, out of all of them, the most confident I am is the Giants. And I know that sounds crazy, but going into a season with Russell, like, yes, great 5 wins. 5 wins? I feel like that's a little hard to believe. Which one do you feel more comfortable, like the most comfortable that you think they'll win over?
I think as far as hitting, Washington. I mean, I think they're back to 10-7 again this year. I think they're going to struggle still, like you said, like it could be another Houston, but I think they'll get over that number of 9.5, barely. But I think they'll make it.
Yeah, I guess my question after that is, then who wins the division?
It's Philadelphia, but they barely do. I think it goes either Philadelphia or Washington. I mean, our record. I mean, I have 11-6. Philadelphia winning the division with the wild card being Washington again this year, but that could go either way.
Yeah, I just think the Eagles, like, if they do it, it's impressive. It truly is. I think coming out of the gates, 11.5 for an over/under is crazy. I mean, 12 wins.
It's aggressive. That's aggressive.
Yeah, 12 wins in a season. Now, they look like what they looked like to the end of the year. Damn, hell yeah. 12 wins should be easy. But let's not forget, that was a team that struggled in the beginning of the season last year where people were like wanting the coach fired.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just think that, and we'll see how this offensive line and the Saquon situation kind of runs this year because I think people were like overwhelmed. It's hard to overwhelm the NFL twice and 3 times and 4 times. I just think you're going to see a lot of stacked boxes and corners out there playing these DBs, and now you're going to see how good Jalen Hurts is. I like him, but I think we're going to find out how good he is this year.
I agree.
Because you can already see it. There's people coming after him, and then the coach came back and was like, "That's complete bullshit."
Yeah.
And like,
well, his rating for this year is like they think he's the 10th best quarterback, and he was just along for the ride.
Yeah.
I think he looked pretty good in the Super Bowl. I mean, he had some darts in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think his biggest problem though too is these quarterback sneaks or whatever the whatever tuck or whatever.
Yeah, tush push. Whatever.
Yeah, the tush push. It inflates his numbers. Like it truly does. I mean, think about it. If you go back and give all those to Saquon, or maybe give him a couple, right? Only give Jalen a couple and give the rest to Saquon. That changes this year. I think Saquon's the MVP because now he's got even more touchdowns. So I do think that happens. But when you have Devontae Smith and you have A.J. Brown and then you got Goddard at tight end, like you got some weapons. You should be able to play pretty well. What division should we do next? We did NFC East today. What should we do next?
I think we go with the North division, the NFC North. Let's get this out of the air, out in the open. What's the Vikings going to do this year? What kind of record what kind of record is the Bears going to have?
Yeah.
I think this is the most intriguing. It was last year. I think it could be again this year. The most intriguing division in all of NFL.
I think it's going to be a very interesting one as well. But I think the most intriguing division going this year, I think it's AFC West. I think it's the AFC West. Does Kansas City stop their reign? Does their reign end? Is it the Broncos? Is it the Chargers? Or is it the Raiders? It ain't the Raiders. It ain't the Raiders. It ain't the Raiders. That was a joke. But no, I think that's the most intriguing one just because of the Kansas City and the reign that they've had for so long. Right. Can the Broncos touch into that or Chargers touch into that?
And can Kansas City bounce back from a not very good Super Bowl? A piss poor Super Bowl. Can they bounce back? You know, and I was talking to a guy at work today, and eventually you would think this has got to end. I mean, they've been reigning for so long, just like New England. You know, eventually something's going to happen. I hope not, no major injuries, but something's going to happen where they got to take a step back. We thought that last year, but you still have Mahomes, and that's your key card. That's your wild card is Mahomes. And does he take a step back? I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it. Just like with Tom Brady, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I will say, I think the final thing I'll say about this as well is with Patrick Mahomes, I think it's more of the Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce has always been his outlet, and I feel that if Travis Kelce retires, now that affects Patrick Mahomes. Now we see a different Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he got a little dad bod going on, so who knows? Maybe he's ready for that retirement. But I have a question for you. We're going to get off this show in a couple minutes. I have a question. Have you been watching Quarterback on Netflix?
I have not.
Okay, well, get yourself a little seasoned into it, okay? Because it gets you back to that football feeling. I just watched episode 4, I think, where Jared Goff, it just beat the Vikings. Little piece of shit. And but it's really cool. It's like, I think Peyton Manning and what he's done with what he's done after his career has been absolutely amazing. It's made the fans feel like they're actually a part of a team, or it makes you feel like you're like, oh my gosh, I now kind of understand what a quarterback goes through instead of just, oh, he comes up on Sunday and he puts the helmet on. No, this guy has all these things. Right. And I will say, I don't care what anyone says. Kirk Cousins is my dude. I hated him when he was in Minnesota. But the man gets his hair cut at great clips. Great clips. He's making millions of dollars and goes and gets a $22 haircut. Can't beat that shit. But you got to watch that one because we're definitely we're definitely getting into it. Anything before we head out today?
I'm excited about the football season. I cannot wait. I did see a rumor going around that possibly Saban is looking to get back into coaching after a year to 2 years off. His ex-quarterback Greg McElroy has come on and said on a podcast that he's itching, and he's just looking for a school to scratch that itch for him.
God, wouldn't it be like cool if it was Duke? Like Duke in North Carolina.
Belichick? Oh my God,
that would be crazy. You laughed in the beginning because you were like Duke, North Carolina, but Duke in North Carolina, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Now, I mean, come on, he ain't going there. He's gonna go SEC if anything. But
exactly. But I think also too, if he gets back in, he's gonna do like every other college is doing right now, and get a GM. Yeah. They'll have to hire a GM so that he has nothing to do with all that stuff. He is just going to be there to coach. Yep. And it's like all the other universities. He is that all he wants to do is coach, and recruit. But the money deal that goes on, I don't think he wants nothing to do with that. He's already kind of said that in interviews that he doesn't, So I think he'll if he's got to go to the right spot, like you said in SEC. But he's going to want a GM that let them take care of the money situation.
Yeah, I don't know why he wanted to get on a College Game Day. I thought he was like perfect. Didn't he just win like an Emmy or some stupid shit? Like, dude, just relax. Like, and like nothing against it, but ain't nobody like your message might be lost now in today's generation. Right. Like we kind of saw that. I would love him as a defense coordinator over at Notre Dame, though. We'll take that all day.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, so. All day.
All right. Well, we want to thank everyone for watching episode 113. It was a little bit of a rust. We had to get the rust off of a couple weeks off. But we want to thank everyone. If you want to see more stuff, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all those stuff as well. Thank you so much. We will be back on Friday. Have a great rest of your week.